Hi, it's Showtune Sunday with Kat Scott. I'm Kat Scott, and I'm here again with my best friend,
Olivia Gacka.
And my partner.
I am Jade.
So close.
And my partner.
I am Jade. Hi, how's it going, everyone?
So we're here. This is our second night here in Ireland, and we're in Galway now.
Woo!
We made it into our Airbnb.
Oh yeah, they don't know. They don't know what happened to us.
Yeah, we stayed in front of that door in the hallway, as described in the previous podcast, for another hour, for a total of 2 hours.
At least.
Waiting for our Airbnb, until he eventually responded, because his phone was dead, saying, "Oh, didn't you check the link that I sent you in the middle of one of the messages several weeks ago that had instructions if you followed the link and then followed the PowerPoint to where a lockbox is
Around
the corner, down the street, connected to a bike rack?" And we were like, "No, because on the site it says someone will meet you at the door."
Weird.
And we were following what the site said, because that's what's readily accessible to us. Anyway.
We got it.
So, pro tip for any of you aspiring Airbnb hosts out there: if you're going to have a PowerPoint of wild scavenger hunt experiences to find the key to get into your place, just state that on the front of the site.
Yeah, state that on
main page info.
On the main page info, and if it says lockbox, maybe include it under there as well, because it was not there, and it was not in any of the check-in instructions or anything else. It was on a separate site. So I guess we all learned something. I'm not sure what we learned, other than go through everything before you go to your Airbnb.
Yeah.
So otherwise, you're not liable for money or whatever.
Anyway, so we experienced that, and it was honestly, I think it brought us all closer. I think we can safely say that. And it brought us to this place where we're recording podcasts.
I mean, we were pretty close enough.
We were, but you know,
in that hallway outside.
And I mean, I just feel closer to y'all just as a result of that experience.
Gay.
Well, we did cuddle later.
We cuddled. We went to a gay bar.
We did go to a
There
gay
was
bar.
some horrible karaoke.
Yeah, it was really bad karaoke.
Yeah.
I apologize for taking you both to that gay bar.
I loved it.
I still apologize for it because it was kind of a shit show. But it was the first gay bar I've ever gone to as a aspiring queer.
It might be the first gay bar I've ever been to.
It was the first bar where a individual denied me for a dance, and it broke my heart. So this time, I was able to boogie down with my beloved Kat Scott. Kat Scott, round of applause for Kat Scott.
I'll insert.
Welcome to the podcast.
And Peggy.
So that's our new joke on this trip, is anytime Jade and I do anything
vaguely coupling.
Yeah, Gacka will chime in with a
and Peggy.
Yeah.
I love watching it when you say "and Peggy." It jumps so fucking much.
The
it's amazing.
waveforms are very.
Because I'm here too.
But she's showing us a lovely time here.
Oh,
We
it's lovely.
in Dublin we had some Greek food. We went to the gay bar. We had a lovely brunch.
Really good brunch.
I think we woke up still sort of resenting the Airbnb host, but we did get out of there very quickly.
The Dublin Castle, we saw where Jade slept one time, which was outdoors.
I have a history of falling asleep in public places.
Me too, actually.
Really?
But not overnight. I fell asleep at Memphis in May during Kings of Leon concert.
Oh, that's lovely.
On the ground, and then not a week later, I fell asleep at a Redbirds game.
Wow.
Baseball.
Wow. Redbirds. Shout out to the Redbirds.
Hey, thank you, Redbirds.
Gotta love those farm teams.
We appreciate your sponsorship.
Please send the check to
our Kickstarter. I don't know what the theme of this week is going to be, so spontaneously, Gacka's about to decide.
Oh, yeah. So, well, we're in Ireland, guys, as you know. And I've been living here since August. But you know what has absolutely never come up? The Pirate Queen musical. Grace O'Malley is a well-loved figure in Irish culture. Everyone knows about her, but very few people know that Stephanie J. Block starred in a musical called The Pirate Queen about Grace O'Malley. And I want to say somewhere between 2004 and 2008. I, honest to God, don't remember when. It must have been after. It was after she was in Wicked. So anyway, so yeah, we're just going to start you off with the opening song to The Pirate Queen, which is called, brace your fucking selves, The Pirate Queen.
Oh my God.
So you guys enjoy that right now.
Holy God, bless this ship with pride and Clan O'Malley green. I name this ship the Pirate Queen. Give the girl a shot of whiskey, said the pirate lady free. There are many clans in Ireland, Clan O'Malley rules the sea. Tell the English merchant ships that pass here treasure in their hold, that the Queen has come to liberate their gold. Chief Dubliners at the helm, she's as sleek as she is fast.
I can feel her halyards creaking as they strain against the mast. Feel the wind against my cheek.
Feel the ocean rise and fall.
I've seen many ships, but she's the most exciting ship of all.
Holy God, bless this ship. Here we sail the Clan O'Malley on the maiden Pirate Queen. In the white caps or the valley we will pick the English clean. If the English flags we steal on and they'll pay for it with more. As a pirate sea and Ireland free once more.
And I hope you enjoyed The Pirate Queen.
Really
God
good song. That really
damn
gets
it.
me going.
Always one of my favorites.
I'm going to be honest, the trivia that you said right before that song, none of it was processing because I was thinking about the queer librarian that Jade and I saw
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Charlie Burns Bookshop, guys. If you're ever in Galway, check out Charlie Burns Bookshop off Shop Street. It's one of the best places for books. Absolutely. Definitely in the country. Very highly recommended. Lots of great spots to wander. Lots of really well-organized sections. And a
And-
special Irish section.
And just a beautifully gay, quiet, queer librarian, like a lesbrarian kind of vibe.
Sent Kat into a real tizzy.
It
Cat, yeah,
sure did. It sure did.
Cat. There's a beautiful thing when Cat sees a queer out in the wild. Is they like go full African safari, like will aggressively blend into a scenario.
Aggressively.
Today it was like sneaking around like Mr. Bean if Mr. Bean
Mhm.
was a spy.
Or like the
and-
Pink Panther.
Yeah, like a Pink Panther
Jacques
kind of thing.
Cousteau.
Yeah.
Solid.
And grabbing a book, immediately flipping it open, and just being like, oh, well, huh, nice.
Mhm.
If you've ever played the game Hitman, and you just like blend into a scenario, and you see him just like, ah, yes, I'm mopping the floor. It's exactly like
Mhm.
that. But yeah, we both got kind of a nice little opportunity to flirt with a lesbrarian. And
I
so-
actually denied the opportunity because
Yeah,
I knew
I had
that
to do it.
I would trip over myself and I was uncomfortable trying to make words come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So I just let these other two engage in fanciful conversation while I just openly stared at this person
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
for a long
In
period of time.
honor of that amazing human, this next song is called Galway Girl, not the Ed Sheeran version, which is garbage. Do not listen to it.
Also, we on this podcast are boycotting Ed Sheeran
Yes.
for winning a Grammy
Yeah.
over Lady Gaga and Kesha's deserving albums.
And for copying No Scrubs, has anyone ever realized that his song sounds exactly like No Scrubs?
Yeah, it's kind of a
I don't
ripoff.
want you not shape of you. No.
So
enjoy Galway Girl.
if you're a fan of the podcast, I just want to also say we're starting the hashtag Ed Sheeran away from him because he's not as good as everyone thinks he is. It's a little wordy, but I believe it. Anyway.
Yeah, so
wait. Before we play Galway Girl, we want to give a lot of hype for this song because it's worth it.
Oh, yeah. Let's hype it.
But
Flava Flav.
tell us your theory on Ed Sheeran.
Good one.
So a friend of mine theorized this, and I'm really just parroting him. But it's Ed Sheeran likely is famous because of a genie's wish. It's really the only explanation I can attest to that makes any sense to why this hobbit-looking ginger boy is now a heartthrob to people.
He could just easily steal songs without any creepy shit.
Yeah. Because I don't know, he doesn't. There's something amiss with this whole situation. So I'd like people to kind of be on the lookout for a genie that hangs out with Ed Sheeran.
Or hashtag Ed Sheeran before he gets his other two wishes. But that one's kind of long.
That is also a long one. Hashtag Ed Sheeran won a Grammy and shouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah.
And with that, please enjoy
Galway Girl.
I took a stroll on the old long walk of the day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. And I asked your friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair is black and her eyes are blue. And I knew right then I've been taking a whirl around a Sawtill prom with a Galway girl. We're halfway there when the rain came down on the day. She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day. And I asked your friend, what's a fella do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes are blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl. Oh, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do? If her hair's black and her eyes are blue. 'Cause I traveled around, I've been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl.
I hope you enjoyed Galway Girl.
It's my favorite song.
Galway Girl.
I-
More like Ballway Girl. 'Cause
More like Galway Hooker because that's a
Oh.
beer here because a Galway Hooker is a kind of boat.
Oh, I was just going to say I had such a ball listening to that song.
Well, that's another direction to take it.
But, yep, hookers are great.
Hey, we learned that queer does not mean under the gay umbrella here. It just means a bit off.
Queer.
Yeah, a bit
Right,
queer.
We had a lovely cab driver driving us from Dublin Airport into Dublin City Centre. We had a really interesting dialogue with that human, teaching him about kind of American perspective.
Yeah, it was more surprising to me actually that he didn't know that we used queer as gay stuff. Like
positively.
I know that queer is used to mean weird in some context, but I had just assumed that it would have caught on that it is mostly the queer umbrella in America. So that was surprising that he didn't even know that.
But honestly, I kind of understand that because, like, there is such a generational divide within groups. But I wonder, how much is that generational divide exacerbated? That's a great ACT word. Please utilize that in your ACT essays if you're trying to get to college.
Myriad. Ubiquitous.
Anyway, I feel like it's
anti-disestablishmentarianism. I know words too.
No, that's just like the longest word.
And Peggy. I like to be involved.
Oh, goodness. But I feel like it is exacerbated when you are a straight person, like an old straight man. He has no reason to have any dalliance. Great word.
I don't even know that word. I'm gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, well, Google it. I am pulling out my journalism words today. But he has no reason to know what the fuck gay people are doing. Like, young gay people. Like, we are probably the first loud and proud gays he's driven in his taxi in probably, like,
a hot second.
5 months, maybe more. Like, that's significant. Yeah. Like, he's probably had one, like, beautiful gay who was like,
he might have said,
hi! But then, like, didn't like, talk about queer politics or anything.
Yeah.
Well, so in honor of our gentleman friend who drove us
gentleman caller
from Dublin Airport to Dublin City, here is Rocky Road to Dublin. Great little trad tune over here on this side of the pond. Hope you enjoy it.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, and nearly broken hearted saluted father dear. Kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf. For I was born, God is stout before the banished ghost, and goblins a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. To double a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to here and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to double a McFallaldy. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart and drink, and that's the paddy's cure. When there he's up for drinking, they hear the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style to touch a heart above, and he asked me was I hired in wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin McFallaldy. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon the pride of view of Dublin City. Then I took a stroll all among the quality on the lip bestowal in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind when I looked behind. No wonder could I find upon me stick a warren inquiring after the rogue. Said me Conneth brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt a hare and turn them down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin McFallaldy. From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me road said that no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy, down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs and paid some hearty digs. The water round me bubbling when I fully had, I wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin McFallaldy. Falaldida. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself the fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Templar I was new as and poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing Harami, so I says I'm Shillelagh, I'll apply. Galway boys were by, and so I was a howling with the lower hooray, the joy and the affray. Quickly clear the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, Falaldida.
Wow, what a listen.
Yeah, honestly, it's amazing that our heartbeats are so truly stable after
Oh
such
my
a
God.
riveting song.
So you know what I was thinking about while we listened to that traditional Irish song?
Tell me.
Today, while we were walking about Galway
Mhm.
and having a ball way
Oh,
along the
nice.
way, walking through Galway, having a ball along the way, I'm
Nice.
going to write a song. There was a beautiful moment of this busker band that was striking up their little tune,
Oh my god.
and a very strange fire dancer boy.
Who couldn't quite get it.
He couldn't quite get
He
it.
tried though.
He almost kicked his fire stick at the person playing the banjo or whatever it was. No, there was like a banjo, I thought, but he kicked it at the person anyway. And then they started playing their song, and a very elderly Irish woman.
Oh, good old Irish mammy Grammy. Good stuff.
She had to have been like in her 70s, just
80s.
shock white hair, was like, "Oh, that's a diddly eye," and then just immediately starts jigging about.
Mhm.
Like, dear God, it was amazing.
Didn't you
to
call it
see
a
her.
diddly diddly?
Yeah, she said like diddly diddly.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah,
be
she's
good
like,
for
"Oh, that's a diddly diddly," and I can't do an Irish accent, so
Yeah,
I
no.
apologize, Ireland. Hashtag I'm sorry, Ireland.
that. Hashtag apologies, Ireland.
But it was truly a blessed moment.
I had a lot of very positive experiences with elderly Irish women within the context of Irish traditional music.
Yeah.
I've reeled with them. I've just had very positive experiences. They're really, when they're out and about looking for the music, they'll just dance with you. It's
Man.
really beautiful.
God bless Irish.
That's
grandmas.
adorable.
They have a lot more energy than I do at my age, so there's something in the water here that I need to bottle and bring back with me when the time comes.
You should just jump in the river.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
another
that'll
thing.
do it. Baptize yourself in the river in Galway.
Yes, that's another thing that we did today was I took them around the city, but also we just sat out a little bit by the edge of the Corrib River that feeds into the Galway Bay, and it was very pleasant, very nice today, no rain, saw some blue skies, so it was a really nice day here in Galway.
Yeah. And so, thinking about rivers and old women, here's a song about rivers and old women.
Here's Rivers and Roads.
Is that the song about rivers and old women?
It's about rivers. Rivers and roads, rivers and roads.
And that was Rivers and Roads. Good song. Great
Mhm.
choice. You
I
know, thinking about women and thinking about old women enjoying music, I'm thinking their body, their choice, you know?
Hell yeah.
So, with that, Olivia, give us a little bit of information on this Amendment 8 in Ireland.
Guys, right now it's a really amazing once-in-a-generation sort of experience going on in Ireland right now where Irish folks who are able to vote in May will have the opportunity to vote on whether or not to repeal the 8th Amendment to the Irish Constitution, which bans abortion. And we are at a really exciting point where it's really starting to kick into gear. I believe a date is set for the actual vote, so kind of more specific coordinating is going on, and if you can pick up your Repeal the 8th badge somewhere, usually the money will go directly to funding awareness efforts and the campaign, so it's really exciting. It's a really important time in Ireland because as it stands right now, any Irish woman who wants to get an abortion has to go to England to do so. And that is a very unhappy pilgrimage indeed. So we really want to do what we can to make that happen and repeal the amendment. So very exciting time. So that's a good.
So here's a protest song, a Irish punk protest song. Maybe?
Nah.
No? Never mind.
Here's a really inspirational song. Here's Seize the Day from Newsies.
Yes. You just listened to Seize the Day.
Now's the time to seize the day. Nothing can break us. No one can make us quit before we're done, guys. It's just so beautiful.
All for
one, all for one.
So, this is a little bit of a fun aspect of Kat and I's relationship.
And Peggy.
And Peggy's. And, I come from a background of, like, punk rock, very little understanding of show tunes or musicals. I remember I told Kat once that I don't understand musicals.
Oh, bad idea.
Yeah, it was a very bad idea. Kat had a bit of a emotional questioning moment if this relationship was going to work out. And because it's not that I don't like musicals, it's just difficult for me to sometimes wrap my head around a group of people spontaneously breaking out into song and choreography.
It's not spontaneity, it's a natural build. But...
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like I don't know, it's a lot for me. It's a lot for me right now. I don't understand it always, so.
I think I handled it really well.
You
I think the
handled it
work
very well.
that I've been doing on myself the past couple of years really paid off. I took a moment to pause and think about my actions. I took space. I walked away from the situation. I took a shower. I took some deep breaths. And I went through some mantras. I looked myself in the mirror and I made sure that I didn't invalidate any of my own feelings, nor misinterpret that Jade didn't say, I don't like musicals. She said, I don't understand them. And that's okay because life is a learning process. And then I re-entered the space with a clearer head.
Can we also state the musical that you were having me watch that brought on these feelings? Because I think that the specific musical.
No,
I can't
wait.
I cannot wait for you to shit talk a musical to my face right now.
Oh my god, you're gonna be
no.
so mad, dude.
You're gonna be...
I'm gonna take a life tonight.
Because that's gonna be our ending song. Actually, is from the musical that Jade was referring to.
Great,
Jade, what was
hit
it?
me in the gut.
No,
Jade.
you gotta say it.
No, it's gotta come from Jade's mouth.
Please enjoy Ireland from Legally Blonde the musical.
You bitch.
Elle, do you know the number one reason behind all bad hair decisions? Love. You lost without your love. Your heart is on the floor. I can help you. I've been there before. When I need to relax, I just put on some tracks from this CD I bought for the store. Isn't that relaxing? It's called Celtic Moods! When I'm lonely or feeling dejected, I play this and it never fails. I pretend like I'm in Ireland with Enya and the whales. When my telephone gets disconnected, or I spend every night alone, I pretend like I'm in Ireland where the Irish bagpipes drone. Smell the grass as a rainstorm is ending. People smile while I stroll past their farms with a red-headed sailor named Brendan, and we dance without moving our arms. In a bar once I met this guy Dewey, and he bought me like 14 beers, and he told me that he was from Ireland, so I lived with him 10 years. If I squinted, he looked like my sailor through my boozy delusional fog. But he dumped me for some slut named Kayla, took my trailer and took my dog. In Ireland they know how to love you. You embrace in the misty Irish breeze. And if your Irish boy tires of you, you're allowed to shoot him in the knees. Hey, you look like that poster for Ireland. Long blonde hair and that sweet sunny face. Oh no, wait, that's the poster for Sweden. Oh, screw it, I'll never see either place. But a girl sweet as you has a future. You have hope as each new day dawns. Girls like you always get to see Ireland. Give my love to the leprechauns.
And that was Ireland from Legally Blonde the musical.
Hey, I need a new friend because Jade's out.
Don't you understand now why?
Yeah,
So what I just explained about
Jade is out.
how I worked on myself, and then I went to my therapist and I was like, "Hey, I'm not going to say
There's
his
a
name."
fucking song in that musical called Ireland?
Yes,
Are you serious? What?
we just listened to it.
Turns her ears off the second it happens. It's really fucking phenomenal.
So one time my ex in high school said that 3 days into dating, he said he liked Nickelback. And I had to run to Olivia and be like, Olivia, what have I done? Have I made a horrible mistake?
Yeah.
The truth in that was that there was nothing wrong with him and there was nothing wrong with me.
Okay, there
We
were
just had
things wrong with him, though. But that's a
Well,
completely
I
different
wasn't
conversation.
straight. Nothing was wrong with him. I just didn't know things about myself yet. So it's okay, Jade, that you don't understand musicals. I don't think you should go so far as to not like Legally Blonde the musical without giving it. You know what? No, you're entitled to your opinion.
I
You're
don't.
entitled to your opinion. You're just going to hell.
Yeah. No, I just I feel like this is a musical for people who like musicals a lot and have a well-rounded history with musicals. I don't think Legally Blonde the musical is that introductory musical for someone who is a novice of musicals like myself. And
What a hot topic. Next podcast, we'll talk about when MTV broadcasted Legally Blonde the musical to
One of the most
introduce
loved movies.
to introduce a new populace of people into loving musicals and how that situation completely counteracts Jade's argument. And we'll talk about that. Keep you updated. Thanks for listening. We're here in Galway. First night here, and Olivia won't be sleeping well tonight. And Jade will be sleeping with her eyes open. And I'll be here, your humble host, Kat Scott. Good night.